All right, myths in real estate, Brock, 2025 edition. All right, what would you say one of the biggest myths in all of real estate for residential real estate is?
For residential, I think a lot of people don't understand that you can buy a house with little to no money down. A lot of people have this notion that you have to have 20% down to buy a house. Actually, there are programs now that you can have 0% down and still get into a new home. And a lot of conventional FHA and VA, around 3% to 5% down. But, a lot of people qualify for little to no money down.
Yeah, actually, there's a Mishnah product, and it's income limiting, right? But not only is it 0% down, but the state gives you a loan at 0% interest that only gets paid back at close, right? When you go to sell it. So there's a lot of different options. Also, a lot of people, another myth related to down payment is they believe less than 20% down always has PMI attached to it. PMI stands for private mortgage insurance. That's not true also. Sometimes the lender will actually credit you the PMI, so you don't have to pay it. You might take a little bit of a bump in interest rate, but depending on your credit profile and where the house is and a bunch of matrices that lenders deal with that I don't know about. I do know lender paid PMI does exist also. All right, what about myth number 2?
A lot of people that we talk to now say, well, Zillow told me my house was worth this, or Zillow told me my house was worth that. First of all, the computer, Zillow, has never been to your house. Zillow doesn't know about upgrades you've done, about maybe some things that you've added, whether it be a pool or bonus room or fixture roof. So Zillow is wildly inaccurate. It takes about a mile radius of all the homes in that area, it doesn't know if they're new builds or if they're a lot older than your home, and just kind of throws a number out there. So
per square foot roughly around you times your square footage, and that's the hand grenade math that the computer uses.
Right, but again, the computer's never been there, so that's why it's always best to have a real estate professional run a comprehensive market analysis with comparables, and that way we could see what's for sale now, what has sold, and what things have listed at in your area, and that's really how we get a market value.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, an additional myth is that spring is the best time to sell. You just laugh when
it might be the most convenient. But
yeah, depending on who you are, right?
Exactly.
So, I'll make a quick comment on this. Spring might be for you. It would be for me, right? I've got a pool. I've got good landscaping. You've got a great backyard. Like for us, spring makes a ton of sense because we're selling our lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Right? We're selling the lifestyle someone's going to have in the house. However, that's not necessarily true for anyone. What are some reasons people would sell in the fall, the winter? What do you think there?
Everybody's situation is unique. A lot of people think, I got to get it ready in the spring and sell in the summer. That is the mindset of most sellers. So during the spring, during the summer, you're going to have the most competition as well, because that's when most people are listing their houses. So it's okay to list in the fall. It's okay to list in the winter. And actually, in some situations, it may benefit you because there's less competition. Less competition means we can drive up the price a little bit, and you're going to stand out in that scenario as well.
There's also certain things, like let's say I didn't have great landscaping. I want a lot, of snow, right?
Right. They don't see the dead.
They have no idea that bush is dead, right? So, or that my roof is super old, or I sold a flip in Mount Clemens. The backyard was all mud and dirt, covered by 7 inches of snow in the wintertime, right? So they found out in the springtime. It was their job to look it up. I mean, it's not, I didn't advertise backyard, there's a beautiful lawn. No, I didn't advertise that, right? And so there's a lot of different reasons. Let's say you got kids, you got dogs, you work from home. You don't want 1,000 people walking through your house, kicking you out of your house consistently. You want someone who's looking at 0-degree weather, showing up, scraping off their windshield, dragging themselves through the snow. That person is serious about buying houses right now.
Absolutely.
No one just chooses to show up and decide, I'm going to go into, basically like that one planet on Star Wars and, off the base and, link up and go look at homes. That doesn't happen in the wintertime, right? So you have the most serious buyers with the most serious sellers, and that's where that match can take place. And it may only take 1 or 2 showings to get your house sold. Right?
Yep. So and every scenario is different, and that's just a very subjective topic.
So at the end of the day, if you want to buy, you want to sell, reach out to a trusted realtor like Brock or someone here on the Delia Group. We will walk you through what makes the most amount of sense for you. We have tons of educational videos that you can look at our channel, so like and subscribe to our channel and really educate yourself on that, and then we can help educate you on your situation. Any questions, give us a call. Thank you.